Hello ARMY! Welcome back to BTS K-pop Vibes, your #1 source for the latest BTS updates, viral moments, and breaking stories straight from Seoul. If you love staying ahead on everything about the boys, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's dive into today's story. Before we even get into the full story, you need to see this, because what happened after the live ended is something no one was prepared for. Taehyung didn't just walk away, he did something to Jungkook that was so raw, so emotional, fans are still trying to process it. This wasn't captured on the live stream. This is unseen footage, and the moment it surfaced, the entire fandom broke down. Why did Taehyung react like that? What did Jungkook do? And why are fans saying this is the most emotional moment between them in years? Stay right here, because once you hear what really happens off camera, you'll understand why everyone is in tears. When the live finally ended, everyone assumed Taehyung and Jungkook would simply wrap up and go their separate ways like usual. The smiles, the playful energy, the effortless chemistry, everything looked perfectly normal on screen. But what the fans didn't know was that the real moments began after the broadcast cut off. As soon as the live ended and the tag appeared, Taehyung didn't move. Jungkook turned to him with a confused smile, expecting a joke, expecting something light. But Taehyung's expression had changed, softer, quieter, almost vulnerable in a way fans rarely see. He stood up slowly, walked over to Jungkook, and without saying a single word, he reached out and pulled him into a hug. Not a friendly, playful hug, a tight, lingering hug that said everything he couldn't say out loud on camera. Jungkook froze for a second, surprised, but then his expression shifted. He closed his eyes and held Taehyung back just as tightly. The room went silent except for their breathing. This wasn't for the fans. This wasn't for a performance. This was real. It was the kind of moment that makes you forget their idols, celebrities, or public figures. For a few seconds, they were just two people, two friends leaning on each other because they needed it. And that's when the staff member who recorded the unseen footage realized something important had just happened. The hug lasted longer than anyone expected, long enough that even Jungkook felt something wasn't normal. When Taehyung finally loosened his arms, he didn't step back. Instead, he kept one hand on Jungkook's shoulder, eyes lowered as if searching for the courage to speak. "Hyung, what's wrong?" Jungkook asked softly. Taehyung took a slow breath. You could tell he had been holding something in throughout the entire live. His voice was quiet, barely above a whisper. "Thank you for staying with me today." Jungkook blinked. That wasn't the sentence he expected. Taehyung almost never spoke like this unless something was weighing heavy on him. Taehyung went on, his voice trembling just a little. "I know I haven't been myself lately, and I didn't want the fans to see it, but when you joked with me today, when you looked at me like that, it helped more than you know." Jungkook's expression softened immediately. He didn't interrupt, he didn't tease, he just listened, really listened, in the way only someone who knows Taehyung deeply could. Then Jungkook did something that startled even Taehyung. He reached out, gently lifted Taehyung's chin so their eyes met, and said, "Hyung, you don't have to hide things from me, not on or off camera. I'm here, okay? Always." The room fell silent again, but this silence felt different, warmer, calmer, like both of them finally understood something that had been building for a long time. Taehyung nodded slowly, eyes glossy, but not broken. This was the kind of moment fans never get to see. Raw, unfiltered, unguarded. And just when things began to settle, someone knocked on the door. A staff member's voice came through softly. "Taehyung-si, Jungkook-si, there's something you need to see." The look they exchanged said everything. Whatever happened next, it wasn't going to be simple. Taehyung and Jungkook exchanged a quick glance, half confusion, half concern. The knock on the door wasn't urgent, but it carried a tone that made both of them straighten up instantly. Jungkook opened the door first. A staff member stood there holding a tablet tightly to his chest, as if it were something fragile, something important. His eyes flicked between the two idols before he spoke. "There's a clip. You should watch. It was recorded accidentally by one of the backstage cameras. We're supposed to delete it, but..." He hesitated. "I thought you'd want to see it first." Taehyung frowned. "What kind of clip?" The staff member stepped in and quietly locked the door behind him. That alone made Jungkook's heartbeat quicken. He set the tablet down on the table, tapped the screen, and a video popped up. It was footage from right before the live started, the part fans never get to see. The room went still as the video began to play. There was Taehyung sitting alone on the couch backstage. He wasn't smiling, he wasn't talking. He was staring at his hands, shoulders tense, breathing uneven, completely unaware the camera was already rolling. Jungkook's chest tightened. Taehyung in the video looked fragile, like someone trying hard to appear strong, but barely holding on. Then, the unexpected happened. Jungkook appeared on screen, entering the room quietly without announcing himself. He walked straight towards Taehyung, paused for a moment, then sat beside him. In the video, Jungkook didn't speak. He simply placed a hand on Taehyung's back, slow, gentle, comforting. Taehyung in the footage looked up at Jungkook and his expression broke. Not dramatically, not with tears, but with the kind of silent exhaustion that only someone who knows him deeply would recognize. The real Taehyung watching the clip now swallowed hard. "Hyung, what's wrong?" Jungkook whispered beside him in real time. Taehyung took a slow breath. You could tell he had been holding something in throughout the entire live. His voice was quiet, barely above a whisper. "Why didn't you tell me?" Taehyung looked away, jaw tightening, but the video wasn't done. Right before the live started, seconds before they turned on their brightest smiles, Taehyung leaned into Jungkook's shoulder, just for a moment, a small moment, a private moment that wasn't supposed to be seen by anyone. The staff member cleared his throat softly. "This is the clip that started spreading among the internal team. Some people said it shows a side of you two that the public shouldn't misunderstand." Taehyung exhaled slowly. Jungkook clenched his teeth. But it was the staff member's next words that changed everything. "The clip is scheduled to auto-upload to the system within 30 minutes unless someone stops it." Taehyung's eyes widened. Jungkook stepped forward. "What do you mean auto-upload?" The staff member nodded. "It will be stored in the archive, which means it could be accessed later, even leaked." The silence that followed was heavy, dangerous. Jungkook's voice dropped low and serious. "Show us how to stop it." The atmosphere in the room shifted instantly. The warmth from their earlier moment vanished, replaced by sharp tension. Jungkook moved closer to the table, eyes locked on the countdown ticking in the corner of the tablet. 28 minutes left. Taehyung's breath hitched. Almost 30 minutes, then the clip would be out of their hands forever. The staff member held up both hands in a calming gesture. "I'm not supposed to interfere with archival uploads. Usually, everything gets backed up automatically for storage and review. No exceptions." Jungkook's voice was steady, but carried a warning edge. "Usually doesn't apply today." Taehyung stepped beside him, arms crossed. Not intimidating, but undeniably serious. He wasn't angry, he wasn't panicked, he simply looked hurt and determined. "Just tell us what to do," Taehyung said quietly. The staff member hesitated, glancing at the door, then back at the two idols. After a deep breath, he tapped the screen and opened a hidden system menu. "This isn't exactly allowed, but you two deserve to control your own moments." A secure panel appeared on screen, layers of encryption, warnings, internal protocols. Jungkook leaned closer. "So how do we stop the upload?" The staff member pointed to a red button labeled Override Authorization. "It needs dual confirmation, 2 verified identities. One won't work." Jungkook shared a look with Taehyung, one of those silent exchanges that didn't need words. Taehyung nodded. "Let's do it." They both placed a thumb on the designated scanners. The system analyzed, processed, and then access denied. Secondary verification required. Taehyung frowned. "What now?" The staff member bit his lip. The system needs a verbal confirmation from someone higher up, someone with senior clearance. Jungkook stepped back. Who? Manager Nim? The tech director? The staff member shook his head. No, higher, much higher. Someone you might not be able to contact right now. The air froze. Taehyung's pulse quickened. Who exactly? The staff member took a slow breath. The only person with override authority. He looked from Taehyung to Jungkook almost apologetically. Your company director. Jungkook's jaw tightened. Taehyung stared at the glowing name on Jungkook's phone as if it were some kind of warning. The director never called at this hour. He never called them directly, not without a reason. The phone began vibrating, steady, uncomfortable, intentional. Jungkook inhaled sharply and answered. Director. There was no greeting on the other end, just cold, measured silence. Then a voice that sent a chill through the room. I assume you've seen the footage. Jungkook's grip tightened. Taehyung stepped closer instinctively. Yes, and we want the upload stopped. Another pause. Do you know, the director said slowly, how many eyes have already seen it internally? Taehyung's stomach dropped. What are you talking about? He asked, raising his voice just enough to be heard. The director continued, ignoring the question. That backstage camera wasn't supposed to be active, but the system auto-syncs every hour. By the time the staff noticed the clip, it had already been stored temporarily on our internal network. Jungkook's face paled. So people saw it? Not many. 3 staff members, 2 tech supervisors, and me. Taehyung's tightness in his chest. So why didn't you delete it immediately? He asked. The director's tone shifted, still calm but colder. Because what I saw concerns me. Taehyung froze. Concerns you how? Jungkook asked sharply. Your behavior, both of you, on camera and off. As your director, it's my job to protect the group's image. And this, he paused carefully, this footage gives the wrong impression. Taehyung's jaw clenched. He knew exactly what the director meant. What impression? Jungkook demanded. You know what impression. Silence filled the room. And that is why the clip cannot simply be deleted. These things leave traces, logs, backups. People talk. Anger rose in Taehyung. Not loud anger, but the kind that burns deeper. So what do you want from us? He asked. I'm calling to propose a solution, one that protects both of you and the company. And what is that? Jungkook asked. The director's voice dropped into a chilling calm. We need to control the narrative before someone else does. And that means for the next few weeks, you and Taehyung must create distance publicly, completely. The air left Taehyung's lungs. No, Jungkook said instantly, clear, defiant, unshakable. But Taehyung didn't speak. His silence said more than words ever could. If you refuse, the clip will be impossible to contain. The countdown kept ticking on the tablet. For the first time that night, Taehyung looked genuinely afraid. He stood frozen, eyes fixed on the seconds slipping away as if each one tightened around his chest. Jungkook's expression hardened with the seriousness the director had rarely heard from him. There's something you're not understanding, Jungkook said, voice low and controlled. We're not agreeing to this. This isn't negotiation, it's protection. Protection from what? Taehyung asked quietly. A moment between friends? A moment that wasn't even meant to be recorded? That's exactly the problem. Private moments look different when taken out of context. People fill in the blanks, rumors grow, and once it spreads, there's no reversing it. So your solution is to separate us publicly? Make us pretend we're strangers? It's temporary, just until the chatter dies down, until the footage can be buried safely. Taehyung's breath trembled. "Director name," he said carefully. "Do you have any idea what that would do to us, to the fans, to our dynamic?" "Your dynamic," he cut in coldly, "is precisely why this situation is dangerous." Jungkook stepped in front of Taehyung, as if shielding him. "We're not agreeing," he repeated. "We're handling this our way." A long pause. "Then you leave me no choice," the director said. Taehyung's heart pounded. "What does that mean?" "It means the upload will proceed as scheduled, and anything that happens afterward is out of my hands." "Don't do this," Jungkook warned. "I'm giving you a chance to protect yourselves. You chose to ignore it." The call ended. No warning, no time to think. The screen went dark. Taehyung felt the world tilt for a moment, his throat tightening, breath unsteady as the countdown continued to tick beside them.